Pull-ups have always been an integral part of my back workout, and today was an epic pull-up day for Mr. Mark. It was a good one.
Hey gang, welcome back to Mark's 60 plus fitness journey. Today is, what is today? Tuesday, December 15th, I believe it is, 2021. And today is a back day. This is a little bit of an experimental thing. I wanted to incorporate my rear delt and trap work in my back day, and that's what I did today. I'll show you that, and I'll talk a little bit about what I think about that. And I got a haircut. Big day. So let me show you the workout, then we'll catch back up in a few minutes. Wrap it all up. Let's go do it.
Alrighty, let's get today's back workout underway. And as I said, pull-ups have always been a big part of my back workouts. They just seem to work for me physiologically. They work, and I see results in my back. I mean, the total from the rear delts all the way down to the traps. I just get a lot of good results with pull-ups. This is my first set today, and my goal was to get back to what my gold standard for pull-ups is 20 reps. I got 20 today. As I've gained about 15 pounds or so over the year, the last 12 months, my gold standard has kind of dropped down to like 17. So I wanted to get that back up. So this is pretty good. 15 pounds heavier and back to 20 reps. Feel pretty good about that. Now my goal going into this morning was to do 60 reps of pull-ups. And I think I ended up with 62 or so total. I think I did 6 sets maybe. This is my third set here. It may seem like a lot of reps, but you know, pull-ups, you really need to do a lot of reps to get the work in. Or I could use I could do weighted pull-ups. That's an option I've considered. I just haven't pulled that trigger yet. Now here, this is my 5th set. I rotated my hands 90 degrees. I did the last 2 sets this way, actually. Rotate my hands 90 degrees, and for me, this hits my mid to lower lats really well. And it's hard to see from this angle, but I like to pull my hips forward and arch my shoulders backwards to accentuate that movement. It's almost like a dumbbell pullover, kind of, to me. Anyway, good start. Nice sets of pull-ups. So then I jumped over to some dumbbell rows. I forgot my straps today, but that's okay. I think this is a good, it's a grip exercise if nothing else. I did 3 sets of 12 reps here. And I like to do my dumbbell rows this way. I don't like to put my knee on a bench. This just feels better to me, and I think I can get a better focus on my back. And again, here you want to keep your elbows close to your body. You want to pull with your elbow. You don't want to use your bicep. You take your bicep out of it as much as possible. Make the back do the work. And I think dumbbell rows are a nice back thickener. So I pretty much always do dumbbell rows on my back day. Now here, there's an exercise I do maybe every other workout. I don't do it every workout. This is the hammer strength lat pull machine. And here again, I did 3 sets. I think I did 3 sets of 15 reps here. Had a lighter weight on here today. I think I had 2 45s on either side. And what I was focusing on was the contraction. As a matter of fact, the whole back workout today, particularly from this point forward, I wanted to focus on the contraction. There, right there. I think a nice deliberate movement with a mind-muscle connection on the muscles we want to hit, with a contraction to accentuate that you actually indeed hit that muscle. I think that's a good way to do it. So that was 3 sets of hammer strength lat pulls at 15 reps. And then I moved to 3 sets of seated cable pulls, lat pulls. Again, this is a nice movement for me too. I use handles here rather than a V-bar. Just gives me a little bit better feel. And plus I can get a little bit more range of motion on the back end of the movement. And here I like to focus on a full rollout right there and a full contraction. Open the shoulder blades all the way up and contract them all the way in. And here I did like seven reps, low pull, and then the next 7 in the same set I did a high pull, just to get the entirety of the back involved. And at this point I got a little sweat sheen going. And you know, I'm not a big sweater when I'm in the gym, so this is a good indicator that I'm getting some work in. And at this point, like I said, this is a pretty good back workout going for me. Now today, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to include my rear delt work and trap work today in this back workout as an experiment. And to do the rear delt work today, I opted for this pec deck. And I did 3 sets of 15 reps here. I guess you could even this particular movement for your rear delts, you could even do 20 or more. You just want to focus on a really good contraction at the end. Make sure you feel that in the rear delts. And I did, and I'm quite sure there's some other, obviously there's some rhomboid work going on there and some trap work. But 3 sets of pec deck, we'll call them, rear delt work. And this was effective. I liked it. It worked well. But I think I'm going to, on my back days from this point forward, just stick to back work. And I'm going to keep my rear delt work on my shoulder day. And this would have been my normal shoulder day today. Yeah, I just opted to do back since I was going to incorporate rear delt and traps. So I think since I'm a little bit out of sequence now, I'll go back to shoulders tomorrow. Here is my shrug work for my traps today. Again, like I mentioned, I forgot to bring my straps, so I couldn't go as heavy as I wanted. So I was using 225 here. And I was shooting for 15 reps with that, and I think I got 14 on the first 2 and 12 on the last set. But that was some good work right there. It really was. I was happy with that. But as I said, I'm not going to do this on back day anymore. I'm going to make this part, or keep this as part of my shoulder work. But it's nice. Something different. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm a big fan of changing it up. And I do change it up quite a bit, just to keep me engaged and keep the muscles confused a bit. I think it's a good way to do it. 3 sets of shrugs. And I finished up today with 3 sets of cable lat pull downs at 15 reps. And here I use this mid-width, shoulder width bar that I forget what we call that thing. That's a pretty cool mechanism right there. Forget what it's called. But I did 3 sets of 15 reps with that. And on these 3 sets, I really accentuated the contraction at the bottom, and I could feel it. This was a nice way to finish up the back day too, because I absolutely love this movement. It just feels good to me, and it hits exactly where I want to, and keeps the tension on. You get a good stretch all the way at the top, and you never lose the tension. Anyway, it was a good way to finish up today's back day. It was a fine back day. I got a lot of work done. I'm happy with it. But as I said, I'm not going to incorporate the rear delt and trap work anymore on back day. Just an experiment to see how it would work. So there it was. Thank you for joining me.
Alrighty, there was back day for December 14th, 2021. And it was a little experiment to include rear delts and traps on my back day. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I didn't really feel that. Wasn't feeling it. But all in all, it was a good back day. Got a lot of volume in. Got a lot of work. Felt good. Worked on my contractions. A lot of pull-ups. I love my pull-ups. Pull-ups work well for me as far as back development and lat development. So thank you so very much for stopping in, taking the time to visit. I know you don't have to do it, but I really appreciate it. And if you would, if you're at this point in the video, hit that like button for me. Really would be cool. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Come join us. Hit that notification bell. Tell your friends. Keep coming back. Love to have you here. I'm having a blast. And that's it. So with that, I will say, until next time, go get 'em. Mark out.